Hi guys, Misha from Dear Misha. How are you? Hope you guys enjoyed last week's video, which was about no contact. It is still uploaded on the channel if you want to go see that. And this week we're going to be talking about sex. Sex, really, we're talking about sex. So I want anyone who's under 18, please hit the stop button right now, close out the video, go tell your parents that you were being naughty and trying to watch naughty videos, okay? Everyone else, 18 and older, talk about sex. Before I get into that, I wanted to remind you guys that you can ask any of your questions a couple different ways. One of the ways is you can comment below this video. I will definitely be reading comments and questions over the week, and I will pick any questions that are interesting and do a video on it to post next week. So definitely write your comments and questions below. Another way you can get to me and ask any advice or questions is through an app called Instant Go. That is an iPhone app. So you go to the App Store, download the app, then you're going to ask a question. You can find me there as Dear Misha. Those of you who don't have an iPhone and want to ask a question to get an immediate answer can do so by a direct text. That is to the number 609-321-0588. Those questions will be answered for $5. The Instant Go app questions will be answered for $6. Okay, very reasonable prices to get your question answered right away. That way you don't have to wait a week and to see if a question that I make a topic on is something that you wanted to know about. So definitely text me or get me on the app or the comments below to ask your specific question. Okay, now let's get into the sex topic. We had a woman who asked me on Facebook what she should do because her boyfriend is a little bored in the bedroom. He wants to know if she would be willing to spice up their love life and do some things out of the ordinary. Why she is asking for my advice is because she says she's out of her comfort zone and doesn't really know what she should do. So I contacted her, asked her a couple more questions. I wanted to feel her out to see really where she stood on the subject. You know, how uncomfortable does it make her? How long she's been with her man? You know, what their relationship's like. I wanted to get a little background information. So now that I know that, I can offer her some advice. And to her, I say, go for it. Absolutely go for it. You have been in a relationship with him for over a year now. You have a good sex life. He just wants to spice it up a little bit. You feel comfortable with him. You said that you both respect each other. You have a future together. I think it's great that he came to you directly and he was honest and told you, you know, what he wants. The thing is, you need to know more information. Go to him and tell him, look, you know, I want to do this. I want us to be, you know, happier in the bedroom. I want to make you happy. What is it specifically that you're interested in? Do you want me to do something to you? Do you want to do something to me? Do you want to use props? Do you want to use toys? Do you want to use costumes? Kind of get a feel for really what he's looking for. He may not know exactly, and then that's okay, because then you get to rule what you're going to do, and I think that's great. If he does know what he's looking for and he tells you, the way you can make yourself start to feel comfortable with the subject is talk to him about it, okay? You guys are probably the closest that you are to anybody on earth. Talk to each other about, you know, what it involves, what you want to do. Make a night of it. Talk about it. Go online, look at videos, look at stores, see what kind of props they have, you know, pretend you're shopping for things, put things in your cart. Together you can actually make a thing of it together, and you'll come closer in that respect. You can work on your comfort level by maybe going on Facebook and looking into some groups of people who are also interested in the same thing, in spicing up their love lives, in using props or toys or anything of that nature. And then you can, you know, maybe sit back, listen to what other people are talking about, get a feel for it. That'll raise your comfort level. You don't have to talk, you don't have to say anything, you don't have to do anything, but you're there to observe, to get an idea of, what other people do. Let your comfort, little by little, you'll get better and better with it, and you can talk to him about it again, and maybe you'll be more ready to do it. I think that you should go for it, go with it. If he wants you to go to a store, go together, pick out things together. I think that would be great. If you really don't feel comfortable with that, like I said, go online, put things in your cart. You can have them shipped directly to you, and then nobody's the wiser. You don't have to feel uncomfortable at all. There's another way you can get anything that you need in this regard. It's especially for women. There's demonstrations, home demonstrations, where the demonstrator will come in. She'll bring props and toys and, all kinds of sex things. And, a bunch of women sit around. There's lingerie. You guys make games, maybe, what's this used for? It's all fun and games and joking around, and, but then you make your purchases right there. It's very personal. And again, the comfort level is great because you're among your friends. So that's another way to do it. I think once you get comfortable with it, just go for it. Just go for it. Life can be too short. Life can be boring. You don't want to be bored in the bedroom, especially in the bedroom. Relationships can get stale. You don't want to do that. I'm not saying go leap off a ledge, first thing, but, maybe move up level by level by level. And you guys, whatever you're comfortable with, and you can, make magic happen in that bedroom. Start using some props. Maybe dress up, costumes. I think it would be great if my man dressed up as a cowboy or something that he's not, and just live in a fantasy world for the night. I think it's great. Women, you can be whatever you want to be. A fantasy is a fantasy. If you've always wanted to be Marilyn Monroe or whoever you might want to be, get the costume. Really get into it. Live out the fantasy. You guys, it's really great when you can do something like that with your partner. So that's what I say. I say go for it. Make the moves. Buy the dildos. Buy the vibrators. Masks, whips, chains, handcuffs, whatever you're into. Whatever try new things. If you're not into anything, try everything new. If you're into certain things and, you're bored with those, then try something else. I mean, you guys can explore together. I think it's great. Some people are very in touch with their sexuality. Other people are not. Ease into it. Get comfortable with it, and then go for it. Dildos. Yes.